Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Dating Chronicles of Delana. Before we get our discussion going, like, share, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification so you can be alerted every time I post a new video. Y'all, we got so much to talk about, but today, who's pursuing who? That's what I want to know. Who is pursuing who? Sisters, when you go out and about, do you buy men drinks? Do you pursue men? Do you walk over to their tables? Do you ask for numbers? Do you go in the inbox in those DMs and say, hey, and shoot your shot? Hey, big head. Is this what y'all are doing? Because I'm asking a question. I'm just trying to figure out. Men, brothers, how do you guys feel when a woman pursues you? When she asks you out? When she asks to buy you a drink, if she comes in your DMs and your inbox on Facebook and shoots her shot, asks for your number, how do you feel? Are you okay with that? Do you prefer to go after a woman? I want to know, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm so curious to know about this. I was out at a Neo Soul Sunday, and there was a table of ladies, like kind of like on the right side of me, and then a table of two guys right in like the front of us. So the lady from the table went over to the guy's table. She was so interested in this one guy. I mean, she walked over to that table probably about 3 or 4 times. I saw her tell the waiter to buy him a drink, and I saw when he like tipped his cup to her, basically in like reverence of saying thank you for buying me the drink, right? So by the end of the night, she pranced herself right back over there, just like laughing, hee-hee-hawing in his face. And then she takes her phone out, and I guess he puts his number in her phone. And I'm just being nosy, as always. And I'm watching this whole interaction, and I'm like, is this what dating has come to? Y'all, I'm sorry, but I'm a little bit more old school. There is nothing like a strong, confident man walking up, pursuing me, not caring about rejection, not caring about how he looked, who at the table with me, none of that stuff. Just walking up and being smooth, being a gentleman, and asking for my number. That is one of the sexiest things to me, okay? I have not ever got with buying a man a drink, walking over to him, pursuing him, and asking for his number. I've came close to that one time. I was in Las Vegas. I locked eyes with this like tall basketball player. Whoo, Lord, he was so fine. Never forget him. So we had locked eyes. You know how those promoters be in Vegas trying to hand you cards to come to all of these clubs. So he walks past me and my girls, and me and my best friend, we both looking at him like, whoo, Lord. So something like literally lifted me and transported me towards him. It wasn't me, y'all. It was an out of body experience. And I walked towards him, and I'm like, he was like, where are you going? I was like, wherever you going, right? So he starts laughing, and we just started having a conversation, and we sparked up a conversation from there. We ended up not talking for long because he lived in Arizona and ended up getting a girlfriend out of Arizona. But that was one of the only times where I wouldn't even call it pursuing, but showed interest first in a guy, and kind of made it known like, hey, you ain't going nowhere until we exchange numbers. That was one of the only times that I can recall doing that. Other than that, I want a man to approach me. Now, I will wink, maybe smile to kind of just let you know that I'm interested and available. And then we kind of go from there. But there's nothing like a man coming for me, right? I remember being I forgot the name of the place they used to be in Fort Worth. Oh, I forgot. But it was like a little restaurant. And this guy, he wasn't the best looking guy. He wasn't. But he was super, super confident. His confidence exuded through that leather jacket he had on, okay? It was me and 3 other ladies at the table. He walked over to the table, was a gentleman, spoke to everybody there. And then he was like, I would love to buy you a drink, talking to me. And he was like, you can come over here with me and I'll buy you the drink at the bar. Well, y'all know I don't drink, so I end up getting like a Pepsi or something. But just that whole interaction of him walking over, us locking eyes, him coming over there smooth and debonair and saying, hey, I want to talk to you. I was just like, oh, he looked like Seal a little bit, but I was like, I'm fine. We can still talk, because that confidence, something about him just walking over there, y'all, did it for me, okay? We talked for a minute, but there was no love connection. But I just love the pursuance of a man being such a confident man and walking over to a woman. I don't ever want that feeling to go away to me. I don't know. So I want to hear from you guys. Sisters, do you all feel comfortable with pursuing men? Have you DM'd a guy, sent a man a drink, walked over to him and asked for his number? And if you did, how did that interaction go? Some people say they met their husband that way, by approaching him first or whatever the case may be. How did that interaction go? What happened when you did that? Is that something that you do often? Men, how do you feel about a woman sliding in your DM, inboxing you on Facebook, buying you a drink, walking up to you when you down the aisle trying to buy your chicken and your ramen noodles or whatever you're trying to purchase? How do you feel about that? I'm just so curious to know, because I was taken back by that woman walking up to that man's table about 3 or 4 times and buying him a drink. I'm like, if you showed this man that you interested that many times, why couldn't he send you something over to your table? Or how would you even know if he's interested if you keep walking over to his table, being all up in his face and buying him a drink? I don't know. I'm like, is that what we're doing? Who's pursuing who? Women pursuing men now, and men get to sit back and not have to buy drinks and not have to be manly men and confident men anymore because women are now approaching them? I don't know, y'all. Let's get the discussion going. Let's talk about it. Women, do you like pursuing men? Are you a woman who pursues a man and you don't care? Or are you a little bit more like me? You want the man to pursue you. Men, do you prefer to pursue a woman? Or how do you feel when a woman shoots her shot and tries to pursue you? Let's talk about it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button to be alerted when I post a new video. Before we go, I have to plug my favorite Fashion Nova. This is a Fashion Nova exclusive dress. If you know me, I am a true extra large. I do not care to tell people that I'm a little bit on the plump side, okay? Fashion Nova is one of the only brands that have extra large and that fits me true to size. I have tried other brands, other websites, and their extra larges are normally 1X's and they're too big, or you have the large, medium, where I can't fit those. So I am an advocate for Fashion Nova. I'm always purchasing their clothes because they fit me so perfectly, and I normally never have to return anything because they fit great. So if you're like me, you may be a little bit on the thicker, plump side. Fashion Nova is your go-to for all things clothing, okay? All things clothing. I buy my accessories from there, my sunglasses, my face mask. I'm a Fashion Nova advocate, okay? So please, please, please shop at Fashion Nova. Don't forget to comment. Women, do you pursue men? Men, how do you feel when a woman pursues you? And do you prefer to pursue a woman over a woman pursuing you? Let's talk about it. Who's pursuing who? Dating Chronicles of Delana.